Beverly PAROHINOG.
And I am MARILIS our CUSTODIO, and we are going to talk about how to copyread and write MAEd.
Hi, I am Teacher Del, and we are going to talk about copyreading or how to copyread. It is said that the best news writers are made of the best copyreaders. But because of the nature of the job of copyreaders, they tend to have more enemies than friends when it comes to reporters. Sometimes they are called the butcher and the mutilator. So, what is copyreading and what does a copyreader do? It is the duty of the copyreader to check the grammar, the accuracy of the information, gets rid of the libelous statements and opinions, and cross out adjectives which makes the story overwritten. In short, the copyreader can rewrite the entire story if it is poorly written. Copyreading is much like a work of an English teacher correcting compositions. But copyreaders uses copywriting symbols, which is universally known by printers. Now, what are these copywriting symbols? First, the punctuation marks. Inserting quotation marks or apostrophe, use this symbol. Place the punctuation mark inside the symbol and insert it right above where you wanted to insert the punctuation mark. And then, if you want to insert comma, colon, and semicolon, we use this symbol. And then put it right below where you wanted the symbol to be inserted. Now, the period is a little bit different. The period will be placed inside a circle and place it directly where you want it to be. Second one, numbers and abbreviations. We only use one symbol, and that is the circle. If you want to abbreviate, spell out, or just put the numerical value or spell the entire number, then place a circle. Let's go to the third one, and it's the formatting. When it comes to capitalizations, we use double underline. But when it comes to italics, we use one underline. If you want a word to its bold format, then we can use the VEGA lines right below the word. For inserting indentions, use the symbol. If there's no need of paragraph, use no P. If the word needs to be at the center, then use this brackets. Now, if a story is unfinished or you think that it needs more information, then you can use the word more and then encircle it. Now, if the story is finished, then we can insert a number sign, or we can insert 30 and put it inside a circle. Now let's go to the fourth one, letters and word changes. For bridging two words after deleting a word between them, we can use this symbol. Now if there are two spaces, we can close it up like this. If you have to insert a space, then insert this one. Now when it comes to transposition, just use the symbol. Just make sure that the line is below the word you wanted to transfer to the right. Okay? Now if we need to insert a letter or a word, we can use again the inverted V and put the word just right above where you wanted to place it. Now if you want to delete a word, just slash it out, or you can use this symbol. So, if a sentence needs to be connected, now use this one. Now, after correcting something, now you realize that that word or that statement does not need to be corrected. But then you already have the symbols in it. What are you going to do? Don't worry, just insert stand, meaning let it stand or make no corrections. Okay? Just like that. Copyreaders are no exception for mistakes. Now that's it for today. But remember, copyreading symbols sometimes change us from company to another company. So make sure to check and follow the format of your publishing company. That's all. Bye-bye.
This time, let's talk about writing headline. This headline in printed type is much bigger and bolder than is the body itself. Among the important functions of the headlines are the following. First, to tell the story what it's all about, to grade the news as to importance, and to make the page look attractive. While the lead summarizes the story, the headline, on the other hand, summarizes the news. This time, let me present to you the different kinds of headlines according to structure. The first one is called flashlet. Both lines are flashed to the left margin. The second one is drop line or stop line. The first line is flash left, while the other one is indented. It may look like a ladder. It may consist of 2 or 3 or maybe sometimes 4 lines. Third, inverted pyramid. Simple, the headline looks like an inverted triangle. Each of the 3 or 4 lines in the head is shorter than the line above. The fourth one is the hanging indentation. The first line is flush left, and this is followed by 2 indented lines. Next is the cross line, or also called as your bar line. It is one headline that runs across the column. And so we have here the fifth one. And the fifth one is called as your box headline. For emphasis and art's sake, some headlines are box. We have the fullbacks, the halfbacks, and the quarterbacks. And of course, the last one is called the jump story headline. A jump story is a story continued on another page, and it has a headline of its own. It may just be a word, a phrase, or a group of words followed by a series of dots. And that's the different headlines according to structures.
So, what are the things that we should consider when we write headlines? I am going to present 9 things, so listen carefully. First, make your headlines answer as many W and 1 H questions. Third, positive heads are more preferable than negative one. For example, school physician analyzed flu fear is better and shorter than flu epidemic rampant in the city. Fourth, omit all articles such as a, and the, and all unnecessary words. So again, let's take a look at this example. In the first example, it made use of the words are and of the. In the second example, we omitted all of it. So you just have to be very careful in using your articles, okay? The fifth thing that we should remember is for us to make use of your active voice rather than your passive voice. So in this example, we made use of the active voice rather than your passive voice. So we already know what an active voice is and a passive voice is. So you just have to be very careful in using one. Sixth, use the strongest words in the first line as much as possible. 7. Use the present tense for the past stories and your infinitive forms for your future stories. The second to the last thing that you should remember is to write the numbers in figures or to spell them out depending on the needs of the count. The last but not the least thing that you should remember is to be consistent with your chosen style and structure of your headline because only one will be adopted by the newspaper. And those are the 9 things that you should consider in writing your headline.
Now that you have learned the 9 things to remember when writing headlines, now let us discuss about the things you should avoid when writing headlines. First, avoid the following kinds of headlines: the fat head, the thin head, the label head, the mandatory head, the wooden head, and the screaming head. You have a fat head if the space between the letters and the words are so close together, just like this one. With thin head, the spaces between the letters and the words are too far apart, just like this one. A label head is an incomplete headline, just like the label of a product. Take a look at this example. A wooden head is a very weak headline that is devoid of meaning, sometimes due to the absence of subject or the lack of verb. Just like this example. A mandatory head gives a command because it begins with a verb. For example, hold dialogue with the principal. And the screaming head is the big, bold headline of an unimportant story. Now, let's go to the second one. Don't tell the same thing even though you used a different word. Next, don't comment directly or indirectly. Avoid editorializing even in headlines. And the fourth one is don't end the line with a preposition. Neither should you separate a preposition from its object. Fifth, don't break abbreviations, names, and hyphenated words, just like this example. Sixth, avoid heads that carry double meaning to avoid confusion. 7. Don't coin abbreviations of your own unless it is already common to the readers. And the last, don't abbreviate months unless figures follow. Just like this example, March 23, 2017. We abbreviated March because it is followed by a figure, just like 23, 2017. So those are the things that we should avoid when writing headlines.
I hope that you understand all the topics that we have just discussed. Remember, words are powerful, so use them well. Again, I am MARILIS or CUSTODIO.
I'm JINELYN VEGA.
I'm BEVERLY, PAROHINOG.
And I am FLORADEL ALMERO. Have a great day!